What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of The Opinion. And USC loses in stunning fashion to Tulane in the Cotton Bowl, 46-45. And once again, folks, I'm going to tell you, like I told you before, we tried to tell you. You know, a lot of USC fans, when Oklahoma fans tried to say something, yeah, did USC have a better season than Oklahoma? Yeah, they did. You know, Oklahoma's going through some things, a rebuilding year and things like that as well as, USC, I guess, had a rebuilding year. Congratulations, 11-3, Oklahoma 6-7. So I'm not here to say Oklahoma's better than USC this year, but Oklahoma fans tried to tell you about Lincoln Riley, and I tried to tell you. And I got comments on my channel talking about I was hating, talking about Oklahoma fans was hating. Now you see exactly what we was talking about. You see exactly what Oklahoma fans was talking about. This game should have been over a couple of times, and it wasn't. In particular, let's just go right to the fourth quarter, right to the end of it. The score is 45-30 with less than 5 minutes to go. We're talking about less than 5 minutes to go when USC is kicking the ball off back to Tulane. In a situation like that, I mean, here's what I'm saying. In a situation like that, you're thinking, okay, in order for Tulane to come back and tie the game, they need a touchdown plus another touchdown and a two-point conversion, which they never even had to go for a two-point conversion because let's just talk about the series of events that happened. So USC kicks a field goal, or it was 42-30. They kick a field goal. They go up 45-30, less than 5 minutes to go, folks. They kick the ball back off to Tulane. Tulane answers very, very quickly with an explosive play, which explosive plays is what they had gotten all game long. Pratt only completed 8 passes, but those 8 passes went for 234 yards. Plus, their running back had his best game of his season. So, USC fans, the question you have to ask yourself, are the defenses in the American Conference better than yours? Because that running back had the game. He had a career game against Alex Grinch's defense, which typically happened at Oklahoma. Guys would have career games against Oklahoma when Alex Grinch was coaching Oklahoma as well. And so, but anyways, Tulane scores really quickly. Now it scores 45-37. So Tulane kicks back off to USC. The ball's probably going to go out of bounds. If it doesn't go out of bounds, it's going to land. It's probably going to land and go into the end zone. Mario Williams tries to field the ball inside his 3-yard line. He doesn't even catch it. The ball goes out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. Pure arrogance by USC. That is the attitude that USC walks around with. Hey, we're going to go for it on 4th down. We're going to field balls inside our own 5-yard line, and he mishandles it. It goes out of bounds, and 2 plays later, Tulane forces a safety, which now makes the score 45-39. Tulane gets the ball back, no timeouts remaining, and then essentially drives down the field, converts 2 4th downs, a 4th and 8 and a 4th and 10, and ultimately gets into the end zone on USC and wins it 46-45. And what did I tell you? You go back and look at one of my videos earlier in this season. You go back and look. I told you that I essentially told you that Lincoln Riley would be up in a game by about 17 points. It wasn't quite 17, it was 15 against a team that USC is clearly better than. And Lincoln Riley was going to give it up. And you were basically not going to be able to figure out how the other team came back. And that is exactly what happened. I told you that this was going to happen. So this is like a I told you so video. So no, I'm not hating. I know exactly what Lincoln Riley teams do. This is what they do. And you're not going to get top defensive talent to USC with defenses that perform like this. Heck, outside of those turnovers that USC forced all season, and once again, I don't think they forced any in this particular game. I have to go back and look at the stats. But outside of those turnovers that USC forced, I think their defense might be worse under Grinch than it was when they went 4-8, when Clay Helton got fired. That's what I truly think. So, Uncle Lou made a video not too long ago. Shout out to Uncle Lou. And Uncle Lou made a video saying that USC's defense really isn't that good. It's only the only thing that helped them was the turnovers. A lot of people thought he was hating. Well, see what happens when USC doesn't force 3 and 4 turnovers? They don't win. So, and and this is what I try to tell people all year long. I mean, that was unprecedented. I mean, you give them a pat on the back for all the turnovers they force, but to force 3 and 4 turnovers a game, that is not sustainable. And they sustained it longer than what most teams could do. And you see when USC doesn't force that many turnovers, they don't win the game. So once again, nobody's hating on USC. We're just trying to tell you USC fans exactly who Lincoln Riley is. So I know right now, you guys are ecstatic to go 11-3, but eventually you're going to get tired of going 11-3 and 11-2 or 12-2 or getting to the playoffs and losing games. I mean, Caleb Williams had like an outstanding game and a game wasted because Lincoln Riley decides to keep Alex Grinch around as well. But don't think just because he goes and gets another defensive coordinator, unless he gets a defensive coordinator that is his own man, don't think that things are going to change. Don't think that things are going to change. So that's that. And then, oh, by the way, I meant to say this at the beginning, but hey, there's a link down below. This channel's partnered up with Fanatics. There's a link down below where you can get up to like 70% off. So Tulane fans, make sure you click on that link. Go get your Tulane gear. USC fans, you can go get your USC gear. And TCU fans, you go get your stuff, because in a world of inflation, you would essentially hate to pay full price in a world of inflation. So if they're giving you 50, 60, 70% off, go get it. A purchase actually helps this channel out as well. This channel makes a small commission off that as well. So go get that down below. But other than that, like I said, we told you so when it comes to Lincoln Riley. I'm out.